Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a little email questions that I received from a newbie wholesaler and just go through the questions, and I'm sure a lot of newbies have the same questions, so I'll just read her questions and answer them. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Her name is Jessica. Her first question is, when it comes to setting up your wholesale business, when doing this on a budget, what are the most necessary and most cost-effective steps to take? Do I need to jump into website online marketing right away? Should I set up an LLC and network? I told her, and you guys, no need to set up the LLC right away. Do your first deal first and then take it from there. As far as marketing, if it's in your budget to do online marketing, absolutely do it. Go for it. There are affordable online marketing. I use, one of the things that I use is OnCarrot. I always think it's iCarrot, but I think it's OnCarrot, but I will post it below anyway at the bottom of this video. So OnCarrot, if that's in your budget, definitely do it. And networking never hurts. Go to your local RIA meeting. Definitely get business cards. We buy houses business cards, and just hand out your business cards. Vistaprint.com, cheap cards. Yeah, hand them out to everybody you know. And network. Networking is never a bad idea, ever, okay? Next question. I've started driving for dollars and I'm building a list. What are the next steps to take after spotting properties? How do I track down owner info? I told her one way you could talk to owners. Find that neighbors, sorry. Find that nosy neighbor and ask them what the deal with this house is. Is the owner, when was the last time the owner was here, whatever. Just ask questions. I don't know if is it vacant, is it occupied, when was the last time someone was here. Trust me, they know, nosy neighbors know a lot more than you think. Another way is LexisNexis, which is a skip tracing program. It's a bit expensive. I wouldn't recommend that for newbies. But I would recommend binverified.com. Okay, that is, I think it's like $35 a month, and you can look up owners of properties. Her next question, what are some ways that you've developed a rapport with potential sellers? I told her to keep it real, be authentic, listen to their problem and try to solve it, okay? Because essentially that's what we are. We're problem solvers. So the way to develop a rapport is to listen to them and really try to help them, okay? If you're essentially just trying to squeeze them money on a deal and you're just thinking about yourself, they're going to feel that. They're going to know that you're just in it for yourself and you're not really trying to solve their problem. So really listen to these people. They're in distress, and see a way that you could solve their problem. That's what we do. That's the business we're in. We're problem solvers. So build a rapport, keep it real, be authentic, really genuinely try to help them. Next, as I search through bigger pockets, I oftentimes feel there is a negative outlook in regards to real estate investor wholesalers, especially those without a real estate license. Forget about what people say. You're always going to have opinion. There are people who say, oh, wholesaling is illegal. Oh, you can't do this with your license. You can't do that without your license. Just know that you could wholesale with your real estate license and you could wholesale without your real estate license. Okay, I've done it both. When I first started, I wasn't licensed. And, with your license, you have to disclose more information or you have to go by more rules. Without your license, you don't. So it's what you feel comfortable with, okay? You have to make that decision. Don't worry about what the noise and what people are saying. There's always going to be someone saying something. So who cares? You could wholesale with a license, without your license. Who cares what people think? Okay. How do I go about finding an investor-friendly real estate attorney? I would say networking. Networking and local real estate meetings. And, networking sites too, like BiggerPockets. LinkedIn, networking. So, but locally, I would say local RIA meeting, absolutely. And that's a great way because there are definitely attorneys. You could ask all the other investors and get their cards and ask them who they use, and you could probably pull out 5 to 10 cards of real estate friendly attorneys. Next question. What is the difference between using an attorney and a title company? Okay, it depends on your state. You have title closing states and you have attorney closing states, okay? You're in New York, so you are in an attorney closing state. And the difference, in my opinion, is there really is no difference, okay? the difference is that attorneys could sometimes kill deals, because they bring up a little bit some stuff that's minutia. They could scare, a seller off and stuff like that. So, but that's the only difference. Some states are title closing states, and some states are attorney closing states. Next question: do real estate agents get annoyed when you ask them to run comps or list? I'm not really sure what she means by list, but run comps, do they get annoyed? When I first started, actually, sure, I eventually plan on getting licensed, just wondering what the best way is to collaborate with an agent and not be a nuisance when you need to do research on the MLS. Okay. The best way when I first started is I emailed a ton of agents, was on, telling them I'm a real estate investor, I need to make multiple offers, are you comfortable making lowball offers, I'm going to need this, that, okay? And the ones that respond are the ones that I responded to, back to, and you find the hungry agent, okay? I ended up working with this younger guy, and he was very hungry, and I asked him point blank, can I have access to your MLS because I need to do this, that, and he didn't really know. Meanwhile, at the time, I kind of didn't know. I had to teach myself and play with it, but at the end of the day, you want to see what's going on, because the MLS, you could get cash buyers, you could look at the public record, you could see live comps. Zillow and Trulia and all those sites, they're not live comps, okay? It's stale information, So getting access, you just have to ask, okay? And I've gotten access. I had access from a few agents when I wasn't licensed. So it's all about connecting with the hungry agent because they want to make money, okay? I don't do deals off the MLS. I think they're a waste of time, personally. You could work on expireds off the MLS, but as far as gaining access with an agent, all you have to do is ask, honey. You'd be surprised. Send a lot of emails out. Okay, how as a wholesaler can you make money off a short sale? What exactly is a short sale, and can you wholesale a short sale property? Okay. First part of the question, how can a wholesaler make money off a short sale? As a newbie, I would say stay away from short sales. It's a more advanced strategy. You can. There are two ways that you could do it, because with banks you cannot assign their contracts. So you have to do a double close. Okay, so you close with the seller first, and then the A to B transaction, and then the B to C transaction you close with your buyer. Okay, so that's one way. But it's a double close. Remember, you have to incorporate that into your fees, okay? Because now you're having two closing costs, okay? And if you're using transactional funding, now you're paying to use that money if you don't have your own money, okay? So you have to incorporate that into your fees, and now it has to be a really, really good deal because you want to make an assignment fee. So I would say as a newbie, stay away from that. Not for you. But you could do it. And you could also, another way people do it is they transfer rights from the LLC and transfer over the rights to the new buyer. Okay, that's a way to do it, but I would stay away from that for sure as a newbie. And what is a short sale? A short sale is a property that has a mortgage on it, but it's worth less. Okay, so the house is not as much; it's over leveraged. Okay, so say you have a house that's worth 100, but they owe 150. Okay, so it's underwater. That's what a short sale is. And then to further elaborate on a short sale, it's when a short sale negotiator negotiates with the bank to short the mortgage, so they won't have to pay what's more than the house is worth. Okay, so that's the deal with that. All right, so those are pretty much all her questions. Oh no, I skipped one. Sorry. She asks, how do you figure if a neighborhood is suitable for wholesaling? I told if you have a buyer, then the neighborhood is suitable. Simple as that. If you have a buyer, the neighborhood is suitable. I remember when I first started, I focused on the better areas, thinking, that's more desirable, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to go into these war zones and the rougher areas, but there are a ton of buyers for the rougher areas, honey. They love that Section 8. They fly off the shelves, literally. Like, people buy those properties in bulk, farm areas. They own tons because it's Section 8 rentals. They're the rentals for them, so they love it. So that's how you establish if it's a good neighborhood, if you have a buyer. So that's pretty much it. I hope that I answered some of the newbie questions that you had. And I just want you guys not to get stuck. Don't get stuck in your head, okay? Because what happens when you get stuck in your head is that you become frozen and you don't take action. Okay, so get your cards, vistaprint.com, go to your local meeting, put your cards out, start spreading the word, and start taking action. You don't need to know everything. Okay, you'll learn as you go. Okay, and that's it. If you guys have any questions, please email me. I'll put my email below, and subscribe to my page. I'll be putting wholesaling tips up, new wholesaling tips up all the time. So hopefully this could help and guide you and get you off the fence if you've not taken action yet, okay? So, it's scary, but fear is a good thing. Let it propel you, okay? So subscribe to my page, send me an email if you have any additional questions, or you could comment below. And the next time I do reader mail, I will answer your question. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out. Keeping it real. Wholesaling. Bye, guys. Subscribe.